On a morning when supporters of West Indies cricket are rejoicing following the under-19 team 55 runs win over South Africa at the Cricket World Cup, the West Indies senior men are struggling to avoid a whitewash against Afghanistan in Dubai. Afghanistan won the toss and asked West Indies to bat first and are 102 for 3 after 15 overs. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean. I thank you for being here. I appreciate your company. And that score is now 102 for 4 as Captain Brandon King hauled out at long on off the bowling of Rashid Khan for 47 from 35 deliveries. So West Indies 102 for 4 after 15.1 overs after being asked to bat first in the third and final T20 internationals against Afghanistan. Congratulations to the under-19 team for winning that match against South Africa this morning, which cheer up the West Indies population. I got up this morning and I saw the very first ball of that under-19 match. And the big, tall, left-arm fast bowler, Bason, whatsoever his name is, from South Africa. The first two deliveries that he ran in, I started to fret. He looked fast. He looked seriously. But I'll do a recap on that match later. But thanks to some good cricket from the West Indies, and particularly Zachary Carter and Bell, who got 6 wickets, and Carter, who got 100, West Indies was able to win by 55. Now to this senior match, 102 for 4 after 15.1. The batsmen at the crease are the two West Indian, Quinton Sampson and Shimron Etmire. Please check out the Cricket Forum store by clicking the link in the video description. There's a lot of cricket gears that you can get, and also Valentine's Day is coming up, and there are a number of Valentine's Day gifts in the store. Thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to our interaction as usual. And on this day, where 62% of you believe that West Indies will win this match. Continue to vote, and please hit that thumbs up button, share the video, and subscribe. Rashid Khan to Quinton Samsu played it out into the offside, and there is no run. So King looking to up the tempo, and that's the very longest part of the ground, and the fielder took it right back on the boundary. It never came right out of the screw, but nonetheless, you need to time the ball and hit it out of the ground. Samson defends out into the offside, and Etmire call him through quickly for a single. One more to the total. 103 for 4 West Indies after 15.4. Shimron Etmire seems to continue where he left off yesterday. He's on 13th. That included 2 sixes. So he's on 13 from 3 deliveries or 4. Let's see. He's on 13 from 5 deliveries. So the left-handed Etmire is going to face up to the right-handed Rashid Khan now. The right-arm leg spinner. He's coming over the wicket, bowls to Etmire, deep in his crease. He's bowled behind his back. As he comes across his stump and look to turn it into the onside. And the googly picked the leg stump, and Shimron Etmire gone for 13 from 6 deliveries. Once again, he never faced 10 deliveries. And that's the point we were making yesterday. Although the innings was so exhilarating and was exciting and it get us going, the point is that yesterday was the one-off. What we want is consistency from Etmire, not the one-off innings. As we always said, no disrespect, is just the phrase, it's just the quote, it's just the proverbs. Every dog has a day out. So we don't want Etmire to have a day out now and then. No, we want him to be a consistent batsman. But what he has been consistently doing is facing less than 10 deliveries. And once again today, he faced less than 10 deliveries. So Etmire gone, West Indies, 103 for 5. So they have lost 2 wickets since I came on. Maybe I should not have come on. Maybe. 2 wickets in this over from Rashid Khan. So maybe I am the salt one. You know, maybe I'm bringing up bad vibes to the my apology. My apology. I'm back here with you. My apology. You heard I told it was the gentleman. I told him that I'm busy, but he said that it was urgent. So I have was to once he said that it was urgent, I have to hear what he had to say. But my apology for that. I know you understand. You have always been tolerable and appreciative. 103 for 5. The new batsman is Matthew Ford. I am back, Athena. Thank you. Thank you. I am seeing. So good morning, Banana Brooks. Good morning. How you doing? Happy to have you here from England. Athena from Trinidad. Happy to have you here. How much? Athena, boy. Athena is asking, how much is it that Afghanistan is paying me? Because as soon as I came on, I got both wickets, both batsmen who did well yesterday. As that one is pitched up to Matthew Ford from Gulbadin, and he played it down to the fielder coming off the long off boundary. One more to the score. 105 for 5 after 16.2 overs. Samson is on 2, Matthew Ford is on 1. That's a very good one, Athena. I love this community so much. I love the banter. I don't know how Blunder Factory picking that World Cup squad. Shake me head and them can't play spin bowling, said Spence. Lawrence Spence, Lawrence Spence, and the tournament is going to be played in India. So that's a good point there, Lawrence Spence. Good point. They are showing some review where Rashid Khan outfax Shimron Etmire. So welcome to this West Indies fan channel. It's a fan channel. We short pulled high in the air, down towards fine leg by Matthew Ford. It got all the way. Or was it one bounce? Waiting on the signal from the umpire. 4-run signal, 4 more to the total. 110 for 5 after 16.3. So 110 for 5 after 16.3. Kanos Eti favors the leg side slug, I think Banana Brooks want to say, and bowl accordingly. It was well bowled. Thank you. Yes, thank you. After back foot goes forward and he steered this down to the fielder on the sweeper boundary, sends the return in on the bounce to the keeper. 1 more to the West Indies total. 111 for 5. Samson comes into strike. He is on 3 from 5 deliveries. Ford is on 6 from 4 deliveries. 111 for 5 West Indies. Let's watch this delivery from Gulbadin, the right-arm seamer. It's going to come in now to bowl to Samson. He's in bowls to Samson, who was winding up. And then it was a slow delivery, and he checked his shot, played out into the offside, and there is no run. 111 for 5 after 17. So the West Indies batsman, Johnson Charles, was the first to go, pulling away and swinging across the line of 1. He was out bowled for 17 from 17, 1-6 and 1-4. Casey Carty made 10 from 19. He struggled at the crease. Then before he was caught in the deep of the bowling of Abadullah. Justin Greaves also was caught in the deep of the bowling of Abadullah for 12 from 15. And just a short while ago, Shimron Etmire was bowled by Rashid Khan. Before that, Brandon King was caught in the deep by the same Rahman. So Rahman took 3 catches in the deep. 2 off Amadullah and 1 off Rashid Khan. So 111 for 5. Let me run through the batting card for you. Brandon King, 47 from 35. 2 fours, 3 sixes. Johnson Charles, 17 from 17. 1-4, 1-6. Casey Carty, 10 from 19. Justin Greaves, 12 from 15. Shimron Etmire, 13 from 6. 2 sixes. Ford plays this away, down towards backward point. The fielder doesn't have a chance on the boundary. 4 more, 115 for 5 after 17.1. So Matthew Ford there just steering that away down towards the backward point boundary for 4. As your pitched up was into the drive and he steered it away down backward of point to the boundary for 4. So welcome to this live watch along. If West Indies can't win when we have our best players playing, how are they going to win when they are not playing? Roxanne, welcome to the show, Roxanne. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Yesterday, I did call your name yesterday, but it was a good reason, so don't worry about it. 121 for 5 as Matthew Ford swung that over deep long on for 6 more, and he goes up to 16 from 6. So Matthew Ford playing a little cameo here. 17.2 overs have been bowled. I wouldn't be surprised if some is sneaking Ford into the squad, said Michael Douglas. At that rate, it's really hard to watch the West Indies bat. It's never-ending headache, said Sammy St. Ellen. You know, we can take the joy. I'm disappointed that I have not seen one comment congratulating the under-19 team since we started. Come on, man. We need to congratulate the under-19 team. And you know that I'm big on that. You know that I beat the West Indies hard. I criticize them hard. But I also sing their praises when they're done well. So please, I know we are not happy. A 0 bowls to Ford and Ford hit it back to him. Was that a drop catch? Was it spectator's catch or it went to him on the full? We'll see the replay. Ford is checking if he's okay, but that's not his business, eh? You know, so, yeah, man. So we beat them hard, yes, but when they done something good, we need to praise them also. Yes, man. The team won. We must praise the team for winning. We can't just criticize and critique when they lose, and when they win, we don't shower them with praises. We need to do that, man. We need to rejoice in the victory. The under-19 team won. When they lost to Afghanistan, the under-19 team lost to Afghanistan on, was it Sunday morning? We beat them hard. We criticized them. Now that they won, where's the praise? Come on, man. We are better than that. We are bigger than that. So, who you think should open with King in the World Cup? Because Lewis and Charles are failures. Lawrence Spence, I'm going with Lewis, you know. Lewis is that another week? Oh, it was at my wicket they're celebrating. They're still checking on the injury to the young man. I'm going with Lewis. In fact, I have Lewis over King in my team. You know, despite these 2 last innings from King, Lewis, I think, was always ahead of him. Zoor ball to Quinton Samsu, picked out the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary, and he's gone for 3. Back of a length goes Zoor, and Quinton Samsu right out of the screw, but he tried to hit it flat, and it went straight to the fielder on the deep mid-wicket boundary. West Indies 122 for 6 as Samsu walked off for 3. Still open for my 150 today, said Sheldon. Well, you got it yesterday, Sheldon. I hope you'll get it again today. Eddie practicing for IPL. Remember, he bats around 10 to 20 balls in IPL. But boy, for the West Indies, he's not even batting 10 balls, except for that 1 innings yesterday when he has his day out. We hope that he'll bat some more 10 balls. Django was in the squad in Bangladesh and New Zealand, but we can't give him a 3-match run to see what he could do. But we prefer to play Carty, who had no chance of going, opening a space for his friend with no contest. Absolutely, that's a fair comment there, Michael Doug. Well, in my opinion, it's a fair comment. You know, others will disagree, but in my opinion, it's a fair comment. You know, I don't think many will disagree with it, though, Michael Douglas. But that's a fair comment. Definitely a fair comment. I expected that Django would have kept wicket in even one of these matches. You know, Zoor bowls to Shamar Springer, who played a great shot through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Oh, he pitched up first delivery and he drove it down to the long off boundary for 4. Good shot. 126 now for 6 West Indies. 2.1 overs to come. So 126 for 6, 2.1 overs to come. Is over the wicket. Bowls to Springer, who played as to short third man, and there is no run. Boy, I'm looking. 127 for 6, West Indies. 127 for 6. Springer is on 5. Ford is on 17. Springer is on strike. I wonder what country Django from, said Sheldon Smith. He's from the West Indies, Sheldon Smith, isn't he? Isn't he from the West Indies? Almost sure that he's from the West Indies, Sheldon Smith, isn't he? Almost sure. Yeah, I'm almost sure that he's from the West Indies. He is Sheldon Smith. Don't. He's a West Indian. Oh boy, Sheldon Smith, you're something else. You're something else, Sheldon Smith. Boy, you're the best thing, Sheldon Smith. You're the very best thing. Can't blame you, Sheldon Smith. You can't blame you. Can't blame you, Sheldon Smith. You're the best. You're the best, Sheldon. Okay. You are the best, boss. You're the best. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Can't. It's 127 for 6. As Abadullah bowls to Springer, who steered this away down to the third man boundary for 4 more. 131 now for 6. He moves up to 9. Match of 4 remains on 17. 131 for 6. West Indies being asked to take first strike, and they are in a battle to prevent a whitewash against Afghanistan. Can you believe that? West Indies are in a battle to prevent a whitewash against Afghanistan. Oh, we never thought that this was possible. Afghanistan in a battle to prevent a whitewash. As Springer misses that one. Just trying to. 131 for 6, West Indies. We never knew we would see that. Can you imagine? West Indies in a battle to prevent a whitewash against Afghanistan. Short, pulled at it, top edge. It goes over the keeper head. Short third man and the keeper giving chase. Short third man reached there first. Flicked it back to the keeper who sends the return. And West Indies are back for 2. 100 now and 33 for 6. As 2 more to Springer. 1 delivery to come in the penultimate over. Hit away through the offside, down towards the cover boundary. Good shot, 4 runs. Lovely shot. Yeah, they don't have a choice to go hard at this moment. 1 over to go, 137. Jamur Small, welcome. Good morning to you too. Here is Zur to bowl the final over. Bowl to match four. Do it this high in the air. As he got the distance, let's see. It dropped over the field ahead. Rashid Khan running back, picked up now. Held on to the ball. He didn't throw it in. The batsmen are back for two. 139 for six. Match four hitting that over long on. It never came right out of the screw. It went high in the air. It was a real cavalier, you know, it had some trademark. You remember that Richie Richards, a back drive that he played through the covers? Well, he never played. I don't know if you remembered it, but it came off the gloves and it went through the covers like a rocket, like it came out of the middle of the bat. Here is Zur, bowls to match a fourth full. He steered it away down to the sweeper, coming off the cover boundary for a single. Oh, they're coming back for two. Good running, 130, 141 for six. So 150 is still on the card. Yes, so there was a back drive that Richie Richards played. And when he played it, it came off the gloves. And the ball ricocheted into the cover boundary for four. That first ball that Shamar Springer faced, it was a similar thing. It's just that this one came out of the screw, right out of the sweet spot. And it traveled very quickly to the long off boundary. But it was the same posture, the same brutal intent. Zur bowls to Ford, and he swung this high in the air. As it got the distance, yes, you bet, six more, 147 for six with three deliveries to go in the West Indies innings. Oh, good going here by the West Indies. Well, good going towards the back end of the innings here. So we are going hard. We gave up development in favor of victory and then complaining that we are losing. Sheldon Smith, I don't know what you're talking about. Sheldon Smith get 3-0 still as your point, no valid. I don't understand what Sheldon is saying. I don't think, yeah. Give us some context. Zur bowls to Ford and Ford ramped this over the short fine leg, but the fielder ran back and took the catch. It took some time for me to see the delivery where it was going. He looks to ramp it to a full ball. He looked to ramp it over short fine leg. It went high in the air. The fielder ran back and took the catch as it held up, so I never quite sure where it was going. As I had to wait and for the camera producer to show me what was happening. But short fine leg ran back and took the catch. So West Indies have lost another wicket. So 147 for 7, 2 deliveries to go. Can we get that 150? Michael Douglas, you know. Yes, Simmons get 3-0, yeah. Yeah, Simmons get 3-0. But Sheldon, don't you think if, you know, because the same thing that I said to Darren Samilaya, you know, and he's not going to come here today, so don't worry about it because he cannot answer the 3 questions that I asked him. So Darren Samilaya won't come here today. But the same thing that I said about Darren Samilaya, you know, to Darren Samilaya, you know, is the same thing that I will say to you, Sheldon. You know, the same thing. So 147 for 7. And that same thing that I'm talking about, Sheldon, is that you love, I'm talking about it in the context of West Indies cricket, cricketers. You always put Trinidadian cricketers ahead of West Indies cricket. You always find an excuse to defend the action of Trinidadian cricketer, even if it is not to the benefit of West Indies cricket. So you are clearly practicing, and I'm giving you a new term, and I'm going to say it slowly so you can do your research. You are practicing what is called suicidal empathy. Suicidal empathy, so you can do your research. Big point that Michael Douglas. I don't have to say anything more to him this morning because you're really dealing with it. So what does that mean here? There's a free hit. It's a free hit. So we are going to get the 150 this morning, Sheldon. In fact, we are 150 for 7 with one delivery to come. So 150 for 7, one delivery to come. Just after this delivery, I'll take the usual innings break while I make that phone call to sort it out. So zero ball, free hit, balls to the left of that good Keshmoti, who steer this away, and yet the person calling me back. So we're going to check into some music right now. All right. So we'll be back shortly, please. I hope I'm back. Please let me know if you're hearing me. So match of 4 to start. Jamor Small, please let you know if you're hearing me. Hello everyone, welcome back. There was just some connectivity issue as you see there. I think I've resolved it. So please let me know if you are hearing me. Still not hearing me? Let me check this. Oh yes, that's the mic is saying that it's okay. No. Yeah, mic check now. Yes, this mic is saying okay. Please let me know if you are hearing me, everyone. I apologize. There was some connectivity issue. You know, connectivity issue is not down to me. You know. Yeah. Match 4 is on his way now, balls. Loud appeal, Gerbers, that out. No, down the leg side. Check it in, please. Let me know if you're hearing. Oh, so what I... So match 4. Afghanistan, none without loss. They will need 152 to win. He comes in now, bowls to Gerbers down the leg side. The batsman goes through for a run. We will see that if it is wide or it came off the pad. We are waiting on the umpire signal. So Gerbers yet to be productive in this series. He charges. Match 4 saw him coming. Shorten his length and straighten up the delivery, but probably too straight. And it was down the leg side. Johnson Charles failed to collect, so they go through for the run. So it's a wide +1. 2 without loss. 2 without loss. Afghanistan need to get. I'll tell you the field very shortly. As Ford comes in down the leg side again. Good take by Johnson Charles. One-handed going to his left. Well taken, young man. 3 without loss as Match 4 bowled another wide. It's a bad start here by Match 4, you know. Real bad start. Real bad start. What a good take, though, by Johnson Charles. And Blunder Factory just written down his name. The Blunder Factory is smiling. They should have shown Blunder Factory face after that take by Johnson Charles. And here comes 4 to Ibrahim. Down the leg side again, wide. What happened to the alignment? Come on, Match 4. They need to do something. What about the alignment? He's firing down those deliveries down the leg side. Four without loss. But the voting have switched dramatically with 56% of you saying that West Indies will not prevent the whitewash. As Match 4 outside the half stump steered away by Ibrahim down to the third man boundary for 4. 8 without loss, Afghanistan. So that's the first legitimate delivery. Second legitimate delivery, turn away, splayed away down to the boundary for 4. So it's very... We need to adjust it. So West Indies made 157. Ford bowls to Ibrahim, pitched up, driven through the offside. I told them from yesterday, you just don't pitch up to these Afghanistani. That's what they love. Once you pitched up to them, they are into the drive and they're going to beat you. You have to go back of a length and get the ball rising towards their chest. And that's the time now that you get them in some trouble. 12 without loss, Afghanistan looking to get 152 to win. You know, you say these things, these things are so straightforward. You don't bowl. The ball is not swinging. Bowl down the leg side, worked away down to fine leg for one more. 13 without loss after 4 deliveries. Matthew Ford is all over the place here. The pressure is on. I think everybody wants to get in the World Cup squad. Probably the World Cup squad is not selected for true because Matthew Ford looks so very nervous right now. He looks absolutely nervous. So maybe that squad is really not selected as yet. 13 without loss, Afghanistan. Matthew Ford is on his way to bowl to Gurbaz. He's over the wicket now. Bowls to Gurbaz, and Gurbaz drive through the gap, down to long off for 4 more. Hetmeyer lumbered off tight, but he won't get to it, will he? Oh, Hetmeyer slid and stop it. I didn't believe that. Oh, wow. Hetmeyer slid and stop it. I thought that it was going for 4. He was really struggling. Oh, my word. How on earth Hetmeyer catch that? I can't believe. That's not true. Hetmeyer gave chase from mid-off. That's why I thought it was 4. Because I can't believe for the life of me that Hetmeyer would have caught that ball. But look at him. Oh, look at him. Look at the dive now. Oh, Hetmeyer slid and pulled it back. Well done, Hetty. Wow. As Ford bowls to Ibrahim, covers up and played it to mid-off. 16 without loss at the end of 1. Well done, Hetmeyer. Just couldn't believe that Hetmeyer pulled back that. I was shocked. I'm still in shock. How did he pull it back? Hetmeyer gave chase and pulled it back. Well done, well done. So after here, we go to South Africa on Tuesday. So we have a one-day T20 international coming up in South Africa on Tuesday. You know, there's a T20 international coming up in South Africa on Tuesday. So that's the next T20 for the West Indies. On Tuesday, we play South Africa. And according to King rule, the squad that is named for South Africa is the squad that is going to the World Cup. Effectively is the World Cup squad. Carripier to start from the other end. He bowls to Ibrahim, who turned this away back with a square leg for a single. The field that shot fine leg had to move to his left. He picked up and sends the return in. But by do so, the batsman goes through for a single. So 1 more to the total. So 1 more to the total. So there you have it. I was working on that to get it up because during the break I was busy. Usually during the break, I would have prepared for... Why? What does that mean here now? What's happened to this? There's no Wi-Fi. Carripier bowls to Ibrahim, who strokes this down to long on for a singer. 1 more to the total. So, Joe was smart. Yeah, brilliant, Joe. So 17 without loss. Michael Douglas said, Hetmeyer just lose 5 pound chasing that ball. Well, they can't beat Hetmeyer. 17 without loss after 1.3 overs. Ibrahim is on 10. Gurbaz is on 3. Afghanistan need 152 to win. Well, Michael Douglas, you have beat it, my man. So he just lost 5 pounds. So Carripier, the left arm orthodox spinner, he's going to go around the wicket. So 1-1 between Pierre and Mutty. Who will deliver today? None for 6 from his 4 deliveries thus far. Down the leg side, turn away to short 5 leg, no run by Ibrahim. 21 without loss after 1.5. So that was very straight. The batsman looked to turn it away through the onside, but could not beat short 5 leg. Carripier, final delivery of his over. There's a fielder coming on. What does that mean here? What does that mean? I don't know what does that mean here. My scorecard is telling me 23 without loss, but the last score I saw was 21. So I don't know where those 2 runs came from. So let me just catch up on the live chat here. The champion, long time don't see, man. How you doing? So let's go at 23 without loss. If Italy beat us in the World Cup, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might start telling people I am from South Africa. Over the wicket comes the left arm seamer, that's Simmons. And the batsman covers up and played it back down the inside of the pitch. The bowler in his follow through flicked it to the keeper. So Raman Simmons is a new bowler. The left arm Tradra coming over the wicket, bowling to Ibrahim, who plays that back down the pitch to him. Boy, Italy, I don't think Italy will. Oh, boy, can you imagine? Let's watch now. Roman Simmons over the wicket, bowls to Gerbers, who uses feet and hit it down the ground, over long on, down to the boundary for 4. Just using his feet, get into the pitch of the slow bowler and hit it over the fielder at mid-on down to the long on boundary for 4, 25 without loss in over number 3. It was a good job by Etty. So Kervin Duncan is saying, yes, my friend, my good friend, how you doing, man? Happy to have you here. Just had a conversation with some of the hard Indians at work, and they all agree West Indies need a shake-up. Yeah, man, West Indies need a shake-up. Definitely need a shake-up. The team just getting worse and worse and worse, and nothing. They don't want to do anything. Sam Simmons bowls to Gerbers, who play a flashing square drive, but it stopped at backward point, 25 without loss. Justin Greaves was the fielder at backward point who stopped that one. Whitewash imminent, said Stephen Russell. The champion is saying, I am good, brother. Okay, good. So my analysis is just misplaced patriotism. You have no respect, sir. Over the wicket comes Simmons, ball to Gerbers, who steered it to the left of Greaves this time. He cannot prevent the single. As he circled to his left, the batsman went through for the single, 26 without loss after 2.4. Ibrahim on 14 from 8 deliveries comes into strike. Gerbers is an 8 from 8. Sheldon, you know me. I'm very big when it comes to respect. I don't disrespect. I gave my opinion. You know, you are coming to a conclusion which I disagree with. And because I disagree with your conclusion, Simmons bowls to Ibrahim, who drives to mid-off, it bunks away to Etmire, no run, 26 without loss. So here we are, Sheldon, expressing our opinion and getting on with the banter. And because I disagree with your opinion, you are saying that I disrespect you, Sheldon? No, in other words, you're a dictator, Sheldon, because you're saying that we should all agree with what you said. And it doesn't work like that, not on this channel. As it pitched up, as Simmons pitched up, and Ibrahim he's it away through the covers. The fielder on the backward point boundary circle to his right, that's Carripier, sends the returning. They are back for 2, 28 for 3. 28 without loss after 3. You know, because West Indies lacking in all areas, batting, bowling, and fielding, said Stephen Russell. Yes, Afghanistan have clearly outplayed us in all three departments. So Carripier comes in now, bowls to Gerbers, and Gerbers drive flourishingly. Can't beat the man at cover. Well done, Quinton Sampson. Oh, it was a cavalier stroke. The same stroke that Greaves was, who was it? That Shamar Springer played to get off his mark. It was a similar stroke, but Quinton Sampson scampered in the covers and managed to prevent the ball from passing him as Gerbers backed away again to the second delivery from Carripier and misses as the ball passed between the batsman and the wicket. Johnson Charles failed to gather. Did it get an edge? Brandon King think that it gets an edge. That it got an edge. Peer to Gerbers, a much straighter, eases away to the man at straight mid-wicket, Matthew Ford, who underarm it to the bowler. This is Peer. Here is Peer now. He's going to bowl to Here's Peer. He's going to bowl to Gerbers. Coming to your Sheldon. Carripier. Round the wicket now, comes in, bowls to Gerbers, and Gerbers deep in his crease, work it to the right of the straight mid-wicket, but still cannot score. 28 without loss after 3.4. Carripier is in his second over, none for 6 from 1.4. The left-arm orthodox spinner, round the wicket. He comes in now, bowl to Gerbers. He's in, bowl to Gerbers, pitch up. Gerbers hit it in the air. Chance for the man coming off the sweeper boundary. Oh, it gone all the way. All the way, a 106. As that ball go up in the air, and I saw it go up in the air, and the right hand come off the bat, I could not believe that it was going to go so far. And because the camera was following it, I thought that it was going to drop inside. But it went all the way. But this boundary is short, though. It's probably about 55 meters. I'd love to see the measurement. Peer round the wicket. Bowls to Gerbers, and Gerbers deep in his crease. Ease it down to long on for a single. 35 without loss at the end of the over. 4 gone, 35 without loss. Peer, 2 overs, none for 13. What did I call you, Sheldon Smith? I can't remember calling you anything, Sheldon Smith. I know I said that you are practicing suicidal empathy. I didn't call you anything. No. And I know that I said that you love Trinidad cricket more than West Indies cricket. In the context, not in the context that, yes, you have to love Trinidad cricket, because I love Jamaica cricket when Jamaica is playing, but when West Indies is playing, I don't see the Jamaicans, I see a West Indies team. So in that context, I use the term that you love Trinidad cricket more than West Indies cricket in that context, not in the singular country context. And I also said you're practicing suicidal empathy, and that you should look it up. So I don't know, probably you don't look it up, but I don't think I stand by what I said. I don't disrespect you. I did not. West Indies need divine intervention. Over the wicket, Comram and Simmons bowl short to Ibrahim, who swung this away down to deep mid-wicket. 2 bounces over the rope for 4. 40 without loss. 40 without loss, man. Easy win this. Easy win this for Afghanistan. This will be an easy win. Ball off the back foot goes Ibrahim, who stroke it to cover, and there is no run. More like extra cover he is. A pitched up ball, man. Yeah, you have to go back off a length to them, man, yeah, man. The man, I love it, there, so. Eh? Right, there, so them love it, man. Look, yeah. See, you see, 28 and 26 is what? 64% of the man runs are come in front of the wicket. I mean, you pitch up to the man. You know what's saying a cricket, man. Simmons, ball, short, pulled away, drop. Shamar Springer drop a dolly at mid-wicket. Just above his head. And then the return comes in and he beats it for the second, 42 without loss. It was a dolly just above his head at mid-wicket. This is international cricket. This is elite cricket. This is not schoolboy cricket. This is not some dolly house cricket. This is elite international cricket. It was a dolly. Well, it wasn't a dolly, but it's a regulation catch for elite international cricketer. Look at that. Regulation catch, man. All of that is theatrics. All the jump and everything is theatrics. Want it to look good on camera and a drop people catch. That's all it is, you know. Want to look good on camera and a drop people catch. Well, you're out of the World Cup, Springer. Simmons bowls full. The batsman look to drive. He got the inner portion of it. It comes back down the inside of the pitch. The left arm seam operating from round the wicket field. And there is no run. 42 without loss after 4.5. Gerbers on 16. Ibrahim on 22 from 14. So, one to come in Simmons over. You know, that's just a dolly. Again, it's not a dolly, but it's just a... At this level, you need to take that. Simmons, with the final delivery of his second over, none for 14 from 2, bowls to Gerbers, who played it back down the inside of the pitch to the bowler field, no run. 42 without loss after 5. I value skills. Does not matter where it comes from. Simmons being one of, if not the best development coaches, is a proven fact, said Sheldon. Let me tell you where I give Simmons credit. I remember you doing a good job with Ireland. No. I think that if Simmons had the power that Blunder Factory was given, I believe he could have gotten more out of these players. But Simmons never had that power that Blunder Factory was given. Blunder Factory was given absolute power. You know, and you heard King Rule saying that after the World Cup, they are going to revisit the power of him being the only selector. That he's just saying that to try to quiet us down, you know. He's saying that, you know, like it's a PR spin. Nothing more than a PR spin. Shamar Springer first delivery. Gerbers flashes outside the half stump. It goes through to the keeper. 42 without loss. It's nothing more than a PR spin. King Rule saying that after the World Cup. You know, like he said, let me dribble something, give them. Let me give them look a dripping for all and pan. But both King Rule need to go and Blunder Factory must go. The only thing can save Blunder Factory now is a minimum World Cup semi-final. Should Blunder Factory win the World Cup, he should be made coach for life for the West Indies team. No doubt about it. He should get a lifetime contract should he win the World Cup. Should he reach the semi-final, he can stay on with the white ball teams. But under no circumstances he must stay on with the red ball team. None. Under no circumstances. That must be a dead ball, you know. The man never played at that one. It came off the pad. Oh, these umpires don't understand the cricket. Look at the replay. 40, they gave him a leg bye, but if you look at the replay, you see that he didn't play at it. It just came off the pad. Yeah, Ryan Griffiths is a fielding coach. West Indies playing like this will be eliminated easily. Springer over the wicket, bowls to Ibrahim, who played it back down the half side of the pitch to the bowler who field. That was back of a length, so at least Springer probably learned something here, but that was back of a length, and Ibrahim just blocked it back down the half side of the pitch to the bowler who field. Did you watch the young guys this morning? Brilliant performances by Carter and Bell. Yeah, I watched it when Springer bowled to Ibrahim. I didn't watch all of it. Bowled to Ibrahim, who played this backward down back with a square leg for a single, one more to the total, 44 without loss. I watched it from the start until Apra got out, and I became very disgusted. Very, very disgusted when Apra got out. You know? And so when I woke up and saw that we made 248, I was relieved, and I'm very happy for Carter, because when Carter reached 50, you know, I said to myself, the only way Carter don't make 100 is because I'm fitness, you know, because he was blowing heavy, you know. From he reached about 38, he might blow hard. That guide away down to short third man by Gerbers, and they go through for a single 45 without loss. Not taking away anything away from his century. Brilliant knock. Good knock. And he was batting very well. He played some really good shots. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, there were 2 shots early in the innings, one over mid-off and one over mid-on. They were quite confident and they were close to the fielders. But after that, he played some savage shot. He hit some nice sixes and so on. And he was timing the ball well. But you could see that the fitness was an issue from he reached 30 odd. And I said to myself, I hope he makes 50. And when he reached 50, I said, the only thing can stop this youth from making 100 fitness. And when Don got out for 20, because I think it was 114 that we lost 3 wickets, Don got out for 20. Joel Andrew came to the crease, and I you know, there's something that I never liked, because he came to the crease, and instead of to go to the youth and punch off the youth fist, him stand up and the youth have to walk and punch off him fist. The youth upon 68 and you come to the crease. And you forgot punch off the youth fist, man. You know? Stand up and the youth have to walk and punch off him fist. Like you must have the senior pro boy, you might be batting, but you need to come and acknowledge that I'm here. Me never like that. Me never like that. And now I make it worse now. The second delivery that he got, flash at one outside the half stump, nicked off to the keeper. And then have a first ball. I don't know what he was doing. You need to look back at how Apra and Francis out. I don't know. Justin Greaves bowls to Gerbers, who drives down to long off for 4. That's pitched up into the drive, and Gerbers just driven it down to long off for 4. 51 without loss after 6.2. I would love Justin Langer to be our coach, yeah. He would whoop our batsmen into shape. I agree with you, the champion. And there are a number of coaches who can get the job done, you know, best in class. But they need the power. They need the power. And when our players start screaming, we need to back them up. When our players start screaming, we need to back them up. Like that sloppy bit of feeling there from Carripier. You know, those things need to be called out. We called out. That was really sloppy. 55 without loss after 6.3 overs. Gerbers is on 27. Greaves comes in, bowls to Gerbers, pitched up, driven to extra cover. Samson field, no run. Hope our young players can get the support and perform. Stephen Russell, what do you mean hope that they can get the support? I never understand that. From who? Their parents and the people that are around them, right? Yeah. What about the youngsters at universities and other training institutions right now, Russell? Those youngsters. Who is supporting them? Why should we think that the cricketers are special and that they required special support? What about their personal responsibility to develop their skill set? Huh? What about that? What about their personal responsibility to develop them skill set? It's farcical that people think that Cricket West Indies must be going around and every local man them see with a bat. They are responsible for developing them. That's farcical. It's far from the truth. Individual responsibility to develop your skill set. Just like how government put training institutions in place and they fund the universities, they fund these colleges, these training institutions. And in most of the cases, the youngsters have to actually pay to go to these institutions. And they take full responsibility for developing themselves. What is different about cricketers from developing themselves? In each of the six regions, Cricket West Indies are paying several coaches in those regions. Facilities are there. What the youngsters want? Somebody to come bat for them and bowl for them? No, man. It's a wrong mindset to think that Cricket West Indies is responsible for developing the players. Cricket West Indies is responsible for providing the environment and the platform for the players to develop. But the development of the players is their personal responsibility. VG, good morning. How are you doing? Remember Afghanistan called Simmons to get them to the World Cup, which he did, by the way. Sheldon. I mentioned performance, not just coaching and support. I don't know what you mean, Stephen Russell, so I have to expand. 63 without loss after 7.5. Let me get back to the cricket. There's a lot of persons who want to hear. As Moti comes in and bowl to Ibrahim, who played it back to the bowler, and there is no run. So first over from Moti, 4 runs. Says it's really tight between the two spinners today. Carripier 2 overs went for 13 runs, I think. 14 runs. Moti first over went for 4 runs. So there's not much difference there. Not much difference at all. I don't think West Indies can win this match again. 63 without loss. I would say, all right, Pierre, you and Moti, go at it. Go at it. Although Michael Douglas made a good point yesterday that due to Moti ability to hit away the ball, he would play Moti over Pierre. I think he said bat better, but I don't think that Moti is a better batsman than Carey Pierre technically. But I think Moti has the ability to strike the ball better than Carey Pierre. So I'd go with Gudakesh Moti for the T20. If it was a test match, I'd go with Carey Pierre. Because I definitely think that Carey Pierre is a more technically approved batsman than Gudakesh Moti. As Springer bowls to Gerbers, who play that into the inside and they go through for a single. Let's see, it's leg by signal by the umpire. The score goes up by 1. 64 is it now without loss? 64 without loss. Springer bowls to Ibrahim, who looks to drive. It comes off the inner portion of the bat and peeled away down backward of square leg. Simmons came to his left, picked up, sends a return into Johnson Charles, who underarm it to Quinton in the covers. The batsman go through for a single. 65 now without loss after 8.3. 65 without loss after 8.3. Stephen Russell, there's not one single challenge. There's a combination of challenges, and it's across all the stakeholders. It's include the administration who are not the administration who are not putting in the policies to facilitate development. The coaches who are lacking in skill sets, the players who are prima donnas, the fans who are practicing suicidal empathy, the parents who once you told them that their child is good at cricket, all of a sudden think that is the best thing since sliced bread. You know, the youngsters who are not prepared to make the sacrifices and to work hard. You know, I remember meeting this little girl. She was probably about 11, 12, and I was talking to his parents and her mentor, her parents and her mentor. And I was telling them that to be a good cricketer, she need to train hard and she need to make a lot of sacrifices. And I remember one Saturday, I was taking a group of children to watch a match at Sabina Park, and I called the mentor and tell her that we were going to Sabina Park to watch the match, to watch a cricket match. And she gave me a long list of things why the young girl couldn't come. And then I said to her, you remember I said that she has to make sacrifices? Yeah. So you have to, if you want to play the cricket, you have to give up some things. You can't expect to have a boost culture. You can't expect to find times to do everything else except the cricket. The cricket has to be the number one thing if you want to play it. When I interviewed the CEO from the Mumbai Cricket Academy, that interview is on the home page. The CEO from the Mumbai Cricket Academy. He said that the boys, the participants at his academy, which never close, it does not even Christmas, it don't close, 24 hours a day. That those children who are 14, 15 and under, they are working 8 hours a day on their cricket. Because they go to school, they train before they go to school, they come back from school, they train. And sometimes they train late at nights. And that is what we have to compete with. Our players, when they train for 2 hours, they complain of burnout. They say, you want to burn them out. Now that's where the administration have to be strong. You know? And that's where we, the supporters, have to say, man, go and train. Where you talk about burnout, go train. But no, if a player come out right now, you know, and lick out from Blunder Factory and say Blunder Factory are train them too hard, 50% of you start blaming Blunder Factory and say Blunder Factory want to mash up the man them. And we have to stop that. We have to stop that. Because I'm sure Blunder Factory wants to win. And I know that he's not going to mash up nobody. Nobody, you know. But think about, you're training a youngster, right? And after 1 hour of training, the youngster said, "We feel something in my hamstring." 72 without loss after 10 overs. There's a drinks break. And the youngster said, "Me feel something in my hamstring." I lie, I tell you. And you know, so I lie, I tell, but you can't continue the training. You know, so those are the things that are being encountered, you know. Those are the things that are being encountered. You know? Sherwin, how are you? The young players want to make the most money. How do you make the most money in cricket? You play T20. How do you bat to be successful in T20? You become a slugger. Rubbish. The champion said, I agree. I think that's why Hope is a good batsman. You agree with what I am saying, or you agree with what Sherwin? Sure, because if you agree with what Sherwin, you're agreeing with Rubbish, you know, the champion. Or you agree with what I'm saying? So, Gurbaz is on 38. Ibrahim is on 28. 72 without loss. It's not 63 deliveries. It's 60 deliveries. It's 10 overs gone. So why this scoring the wide? The wides don't count, you know. The wides don't count. 10 overs gone. The wide doesn't count. So, oh, okay, the champion. You agree with what I'm saying? Yeah. About the players having a strong work ethic. Yeah, they don't have a strong work ethic. They don't. They don't. 72 without last to the score of 63 deliveries. I don't know. The why don't count. Why don't count? So Ford. $72 without loss. Afghanistan. They need to get 152 to win. Yes, of Fire. It's a long time I haven't heard from you, you know. Fire. It's a long time I haven't heard from you, Fire. I agree. I don't believe any young cricketer who wants to be successful should be playing T20 cricket in the first 5 years of their career. They should master the longer format first. I am of that opinion, Fire. Definitely of that opinion. So Ford comes back and get the wicket. I was reading the comments. I never saw what happened, but I'll see the replay. West Indies need a bowling plan more than a batting plan. We cannot defend a total, so we constantly have to score 210, 220. Our winning side had a great attack. True. Our winning, the last part I'm saying true too. You know, so, Blunder Factory and Ravi Rampal need to put something in place, you know, so that the bowlers, you know, clearly, if you think that we don't have a bowling plan, then it's Blunder Factory and Ravi Rampal. You know, so both Ravi Rampal and Blunder Factory are not executing, Sheldon, are not putting the right strategy in place, and are not getting the players to improve on what they have. You know. So 72 for 1. Oh, that's Blunder Factory on the screen. Ford bowls to the left-handed Sadiq, who plays it to mid-off, and there is no run. 72 for 1. That's the Blunder Factory on the screen there. So, Sherwin, so what the point? Your grandfather used to say that Lawrence was the most technical batsman in the Caribbean. So extend the point, because you say that to say extend the point, please. As Ford bowls to Siddiqui, turn it away through mid wicket for a singer. One more to the total, 73 for 1. Extend the point. Yeah. As a child, you used to say, your father used to say that he is the most technically gifted batsman technically correct batsman in the West Indies. Yeah. So extend the point. You say that to say, not good for our West Indies cricket fans at all. Yeah, Gully side. How you doing? Big up yourself. The thing about it, we're happy for the win this morning. So it's not such a bad day, because we can always go back to the win and look at the win and see what's going on. So we can always appreciate the win. Off the back foot, played away down towards backward point, and there's a single. One more to the score. Yeah, who bats like him today? The cricketers are all looking to hit sixes, said Sherwin. Sherwin, I'll point you to the innings of the Barbadian-born England cricketer, the young man who batted at number 3 in that last test match. I want you to go and look at it, that innings. And I also want you to go and check what is his contract in the IPL. So I want you to look at the innings. His name's Bethel. Bethel is named Jacob Bethel. So I want you to do 2 things for me. Look at that innings that he played in the second innings of the 5th test against Australia. And then you check what is the amount he's getting for his IPL contract. Sheldon think that Greenwich was the most technical he saw. Well, can't blame a man. A man is giving his opinion. Hit away in the air, down towards cover. The game has evolved, of course. But you have to learn to bat. The game has evolved. There's no doubt that the game has evolved. But you have to learn to bat. Fire started saying that he saw 3 very promising players for the under-19 team, but I fear that they will go after the T20 money and destroy their career, because T20 cricket can't help develop players. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I saw Darren Sabi on the screen. Oh, what is he doing? Naming the T20 squad? So I guess after he name it, it will come on the screen. Moti comes in, bowls to Gerbers, who gave himself room, cannot beat Samson at extra cover. The score remains at 76 for 1. So Moti is really bowling tight today. 2.1 overs, none for 8. Moti bowls to Gerbers, and Gerbers play this one down to long off for a singer. They run hard, but the fielder comes in, send the return into the keeper. Is that another wicket or was the first wicket? Because I was looking at the comment. Oh, it was the first wicket. You don't have to slug to it boundaries. God, the Gridget was off on a slugger. Sheldon, don't Sheldon is contradicting himself with that point. He definitely is. Can't find any energy when West Indies losing. We need to go bam, 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 bam for me to get some energy. Kerry Moore said that Blunder Factory need to step down. Many persons agree with you, it's a long time we haven't done a poll, and I think why I haven't done a poll recently is that it's because the World Cup starts in another 2 weeks. I think the 7th of February, the World Cup starts the 7th of February, I think. Let me put the fixtures up. I think I have the fixtures here. I can definitely put the fixtures up. That one won't work. I need to put it up a different way. I think the World Cup starts I'm going to put up the fixtures. I never start the 7th. We play Bangladesh the 7th. So the World Cup coming up in 2 weeks' time. Kerry Moore. Was it Kerry Moore? Did I get that name right? So the World Cup coming up in 2 weeks' time. So I think that's why persons are not what you call it now, calling for him to step down. But and majority of the persons in the live chat in this community wants to see the back of Blunder Factory. And that's why we said anything less than a semi-final, he has to go. He has to carry the team to the semi-final. Otherwise, he has to go. On the other hand, if we win the World Cup, we should give him a contract and name him coach for life. Yeah, honestly, we should give him a contract and name him coach for life if we win the World Cup. But if we don't get to semi-final, he has to step down right away. If he gets to semi-final, he keep the white ball job. So that's my position. If he gets to semi-final, he keeps the white ball job. If he doesn't get to semi-final, he has to go right away. No, this one, not going to cut it. This one is a better one. Yep. That one is a better one for everybody can see. That one is, do this. $81 is a score. When West Indies are losing, hard to do a watch along, don't. West Indies players need to play ball on the ground gully side. Yeah, we need to do that too, but you see, the thing about it, is to, once you develop a good batting technique, then you are now able to expand your game and evolve your game to hitting 6s and 4s, because that one is swept away down to fine leg for 4 more, 85 for 1, as Matthew Ford strayed, and it was just swept away by Gerbers down to fine leg for 4. He's on 43. Persons who don't play cricket at a high level, let's say senior cup, you might play like a bush cricket. But if you play senior cup, you know, those persons who play senior cup knows that hitting 6 and 4 is easier than to have a good technique to keep you at the crease, you know. Easier. Once you develop that technique to survive the good ball, to hit 6 and 4s, it is the easier part of it, man. Trust me, that's the easier part of it. Well, so there is a fixture. We play our first match against Bangladesh. Well, we don't know if Bangladesh is going to turn up. They should let the ICC know by today if they are going to turn up for the World Cup. And if they are not turning up for the World Cup, Scotland will replace them. 87-1 in over number 13. So Scotland will replace them. So the ICC had said that they are not going to change their schedule. And so Bangladesh have until tonight, Dubai time, 12 midnight tonight, Dubai time, 11:59 p.m. tonight, Dubai time. I think Dubai is 10 hours ahead of us, so it's just about another 2 hours that they have. And this match starts 8 o'clock, right? This match has been played in Dubai. It starts 8 o'clock in the night, right? Yeah, it starts 8 o'clock. Was it 8 o'clock? Yeah, it starts 8 o'clock in the night. So 9:30. So 12:30. 1:30 would be 1:30 would be 12 midnight over there. So they have just about another hour and 20 minutes to decide whether they are going to the World Cup. Otherwise, Scotland will replace them. So they have gotten that deadline. So West Indies will play their first match on Saturday, February 7th against Bangladesh or Scotland. On the 11th, I think we play against England. Yeah, West Indies played England on the 11th in Mumbai. The first match will be played at Calcutta. And you see there the second match, which is 11th, West Indies 11th of February. It will be played at Mumbai. We will then play Nepal. As you see there, we'll play Nepal on the 15th of February. And that match also will be at Mumbai. Then we'll go back to Calcutta to play Italy. Italy, who may not qualify for the Football World Cup, have qualified for the Cricket World Cup. So that is the West Indies fixture. So Italy will be our final match. Before Italy, we will play Nepal. And before Nepal, we'll play England. And in the first match, we will play Bangladesh on the opening day of the tournament, which is Saturday, February 7th. Three matches will be played on the opening day of the tournament, including the USA versus India. So that's the fixture. That's the World Cup fixture. $92-1 now. That one played out into the covers. Kingman is saying that Brandon King may be thinking that one pass. It seems like Sammy is testing the squad, changing the level, but it's a disaster. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he was always going to pick everybody, because remember that 8 of these players are going to the World Cup. You know, 8 of the players who are there are going to the World Cup, believe it or not. Well, probably 7 if Alzarri Joseph is fit. So probably 7. So this is a strong West Indies team. You know, it's no under strength team. So 95 for 1 at the end of 14. My score is saying 95 and the screen is saying 94. So which one is correct? So my screen is saying 95 for 1. Unless they are ahead of me, the screen is ahead. So wow, why is it saying? So maybe when I read in the comments, something happened. So Springer picked up the wicket. First delivery edge off to the keeper, and so Siddiq goes for 7. He made an half century. So this is saying 95 for 1. The TV is saying 94 for 2. By the way, I'm getting my score from Cricket West Indies. So my score is coming from Cricket. The score that I have on the screen there, I'm taking it from Cricket West Indies. So it will be very, very interesting. The television is saying 94 for 2, but the score coming from Cricket West Indies is saying 95 for 1. So let's see what really happened. Sheldon Smith is saying that my target is 5 wickets. Sherwin, I'm not going to go down that usual road with you in a Sherwin, because usually every time you put up an argument and the argument get kicked out, you change the goalpost and say never that you mean. So it's not the first time you put up an argument and I ask you a question, and because you cannot answer the question, you change the goalpost. So I'm not going down that road with you today. None at all. I'm not going down that road with you today. So, yeah, I think both in some way as a West Indies fan, but you not even know, because Bangladesh, Scotland beat us at the World Cup already, you know. But honestly, in some way as a West Indies fan, you are hoping that so the batsman played the ball into the offside. They set off for a single. The return came in and hit him flush in the face, and he's in trouble. He's in trouble. And they call the physio. The umpire is holding up his head because he cannot put down his head now. So we're going to check out to see what happened. So the doctor is out. So driven to the man at mid-off is coming back. Oh. It hit him and it hit off the helmet. I hope it didn't hit him in the back of the neck, you know. I hope it never hit him at that spot. But it really hit him. So the ball was played past the bowler. Mid-off came around. The batsman leave his crease looking for a single. Oh! Sorry, it hit him at the wrong spot. That's why they call so quickly. This is serious, you know. It is serious. So while West Indies scorecard is saying 96 for 2 and the cricket scoreboard on the television is saying 94 for 2, that is minor now to what happened there, because it hit him right at the wrong spot. Both doctors are out there. Both team doctors are out there. It him very close to where Phil Hughes got it. I hope he's okay, and I genuinely hope he's okay. They should take him off. They should not let him continue. They should take him to the hospital and let him get checked out. He's up on his feet, which is very good. But I would recommend that he come off and they get him checked out. I would definitely recommend that, but it's good to see him up on his feet. We'd love to see an interview with Sammy and explain the reason for the whitewash. Banana Brooks, oh, there was no chin strap. There was no chin strap, helmet too loose. And is it, are they wearing that little back guard around the back there, Banana Brooks? I'm trying to look and see if that the back guard is being worn around the back. Really? Just checking to see if the interview, somebody spoke about interview. Oh, no interview for today's game have been released as yet. The ICC have not sent it to the media zone as yet. As soon as that interview comes out, the media, the interview from the World Cup, I will come and do a quick short show and play some of what that was said at that interview. So I'll be back with a quick short show sometime this evening or early tomorrow morning to do a quick short show. No back guard. Wow. They are clapping. That means he's up. So that is good to see him up. But I would, I'm not a doctor still, but just in my layman way, I would ask him to leave. I would want to take him to the hospital. I'm not a doctor, but he's going to continue. Rasoli is going to face strike. Gerbers is a player that got it. New helmet, still no guard. Well, but one of the things, Springer comes in, bowls to Rasuli outside the half stump. He swings and miss. White selected 95 for 2. One of the things, Banana Brooks, that I don't worry me anymore at my stage of life. When I see persons doing the wrong thing and they know they're doing the wrong thing, I don't let it bother me, I just leave it alone. Respect Stephen Russell. As Springer bowls to Rasuli, back off a length, it goes into the onside and they go through for a single. 96 for 2 now after 14.3. 96 for 2. I agree with you, Banana Brooks. ICC must change the rule. Yeah, I agree with you. And we have spoke about it at length on this channel. You and I, as you stated there, it's something that we have discussed at length. They must change the rules so that everybody wear the back piece. Springer bowls to Gerbers and Gerbers goes across his wicket and turn it down to deep mid-wicket. They run hard for 1. Will they come back for 2? Yes, they are back for 2. 2 more to the total. 98 for 2 now after 14.4. So the scorecard coming from Cricket West Indies is still 96 for 2. I can understand why they are making the adjustment. So once they are making the adjustment, you will probably have 96 for 2 there for a little while. But they soon correct it. Don't worry about that. 98 for 2, I can tell you. Springer comes in, bowls to Gerbers outside the half stump. Oh, umpire, no umpire. That had fear. Springer nailed the ball just inside the line and the umpire still called wide, and they will tell you that it's a guide. The umpire is the official judge, not the line. Oh boy. But it's hard to give that a wide, man. And he gave it a wide. Look like Sri Lanka beat England. Now the English are upset as he swings and misses at that 199 for 2. Let me check on that score. But England was going good. Sri Lanka won by 19 runs. 19 runs. Sri Lanka won by 19 runs. Unbelievable. And I thought that England was going to win that easily. So I didn't even check on it because I said that England was going to win easily. Hit away by Gerbers, dunked over the fielder on the deep cover boundary. It was probably about 10 meters in, and it bounced away for 4, 103 for 2 at the end of over number 15. 103 for 2. You know, West Indies can win this match though. There's 5 overs leave, and they need 49. They need 152 to win, right? So we have a chance. We have a chance, man. 103. So 49 from 30 deliveries. West Indies can win this. West Indies can win. So let's concentrate on this match now. Yes, West 103 for 2 Afghanistan. They need a further 49. So we need some good overs here now. 5 overs to go. Carripier comes in, bowls to Rasuli off the back foot, beat Quinton Sampson in the cover. It's straight to the fielder who's sweeping up. And they send the return in, 1 more to the total. 104 for 2. So West Indies in with a chance here. Yes, Uncle Perry, they can win. Carripier. Round the wicket, bowls. The batsman looks to reverse sweep. That's Gerbers, misses. It goes through to the keeper. 104 for 2. West Indies definitely in this with a chance. Definitely. So let's see now. Peer to Gerbers. He's in, bowls to Gerbers. Down the pitch. Hit it down the ground to the man at mid-off. Should sweep up that. 1 more to the total. Ford lobs the return into the keeper. 1 more. 105 for 2 after 15.3. So we're in with a chance here. Gerbers is on 60. Rasuli, who made 2 consecutive half-century thus far, bowls back of Valentine, pulls down to mid-wicket, straight to the scrambling Netmire. It bunks off him, backed up by Greaves, and they'll come back for 2. 107 for 2. The return comes in to Greaves. 107 for 2. That means 45 needed. That's more than 10 over, you know. 2 deliveries to come. End this over, good pair. Drive. Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a catch. That wasn't more than a inch off the ground. The batsman is standing, but Pierre is claiming the catch. The batsman said hit the ground. We will look at it. 10.38 is required. We're going to look at this. We have to look at this, man. Oh, we're going to look at this. 107 for 3. They are discussing it. You have to send it up. You don't need to discuss it. Just send it up. What are you talking so long about? Just send it up. Or they already sent it up? They probably already sent it up. No, you're just going to do it, you know. You didn't need to talk so long, man. 107 for 2, 15.4 overs bowled. The target is 152. Therefore, they need 35. So Rasuli is saying that the ball hit the ground. But Carripier's claiming the catch. My money is on Carripier. Have to. 2.4 overs. None for 17. Afghanistan 107 for 2. I don't know how you see that ball hit the ground. If it was Gerbers, I could have understand because Gerbers just got a hit in his head. So I could imagine that if he wasn't seeing right, but that's, oh, it dropped. It dropped. It bounced in his hand, dropped. Oh, God. It dropped. It dropped. It dropped. It went straight to his hand and he dropped the catch. How many catches has Carripier dropped in this series? That I can count 4 right now. That makes 4. That's the 4th one. That's the fourth one, you know. I can count. Fourth one. They said it was a good start by Javor Sewell. They said that Etmire scrambled and stopped that one. Yeah. Gullyside said Blunder Factory need to be in charge for our kids' cricket. At that time, the cricket would have mashed up Gullyside. Don't you think so? You know. That's about the fourth catch, Banana Brooks. I have no sympathy for elite athlete dropping those catches, especially the fourth one. There's something wrong with the umpire eye. He must have said the ball drop a ground. See it there. What's wrong with this umpire? Something must wrong with this umpire. The man is taking that here. We saw that one look. 107 for 2. The score is 107 for 2. One look and we saw that right away that the ball drop a ground, you know. So we don't know what's wrong with this umpire, eh? Can't understand. 107 for 2. Come on, hurry up and finish this match. I have a packed day ahead of me. Packed day. The target is 152. They need a further 45 runs to win from 25 deliveries. Why are they still looking at it? Pierre comes in now, bowls to Rasolo, looks to reverse sweep. It goes high in the air. The fielder took the catch, and that's that now. Come off now. Come off. No drive for you today. You know, no drive. And when you don't bowl any drive to Rasul, he can't make any. No drive for him today. No lice was given for him today. You have to try and manufacture a shot, looks to reverse sweep, and skied it to Brandon King at short third man. Afghanistan lost their third wicket, 107 for 3. 107 for 3. So 4 off 6 deliveries because there was no drive for him. So the score on the screen is saying 107 for 3. I removed the West Indies scorecard because it is still saying 109 for 2. I don't know what is happening there. I guess they will sort it out soon enough. $107 for 3. I don't know why. So let me cross-reference it. Yeah, and ESPN is saying 107 for 3 too. And the score on the screen is saying 107 for 3. So there's definitely some challenges with the West Indies scorecard. So let me take it down. As soon as I wish that interview would come before this match is finished. West Indies is going to win this one, and I'm going to look back at the poll now and see what. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Only 36% hit the thumbs up button, man. That's disgraceful, man, eh? If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and hit the thumbs up button. Can do better than that. We can do better than that. 237% voted, and 58% of you said that West Indies will not prevent the whitewash. Well, at this stage, I think they will prevent it. Come on, man. Hit that thumbs up button. We should at least have 150 likes by now. Especially a match that West Indies is going to win. So we are going to win this one. I'm telling you, we are going to win this one. We're going to win this one. Don't worry about it. We are going to win this one today. 108 for 3. Beaten outside the half stump as he pitched up there, Raman Simmons, and Nabi looks to drive and it goes through to the keeper. We are going to win this one today. Please hit the thumbs up button. If you are not seeing the live chat, click off the X, click off. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat and then hit the thumbs up button. Share and subscribe. It doesn't take 5 seconds to do all three. I think we're going to win. Thank you very much, Athena. Over the wicket, Summons ball to Nabi outside the half stump, beaten outside the half stump, goes through to the keeper. It's now 12 runs and over. Well, you see, I think that one was wide, but the previous one where they gave off the bowling from the other end was not wide. So the umpire just making up. But you know, Nabi is one of the real big men in Afghanistan cricket. So these umpires will be intimidated by him because Nabi have enough influence to say, don't let him umpire any more game. Ramadan Simmons, he's over the wicket. He bowls to Nabi and Nabi hit this in the air, down the ground. It's gone a long way. In fact, it gone over the boundary for 6. So Simmons guilty of pitching up. And I keep on saying it. Why can't they learn? I know that they are not machine. But you don't bowl step on it. And that's what you call a step on a hit. Look at this now. It's a step on a hit. Right in the slot. And it goes a long way. Raman Simmons comes in, bowls to Nabi, full toss, long on in business. Oh, he's out caught. He's out caught at long on. Full toss and he hit it down to long on. Good catch by Shamar Springer. Afghanistan now 104 for 4. And West Indies is closing in on the second victory of the day. Yes. Second victory of the day. West Indies closing in. Banana Brooks, are you ahead of me, Banana Brooks? You're not doing that, Banana Brooks. The truth set you free, asking Mr. Forum, where's Sunil Ambrose? Don't know, don't care. Man who has 60 runs is still there. That's Gerbers. Banana Brooks will keep him out of the strike. Mr. Brown is very optimistic, but seriously, Whitewash is imminent. Steve Russell, you don't understand the cricket. You have shown that time and time again. Okay, you're not ahead. Cool, respect. Yeah, time and time again, you don't understand the cricket. This is not optimistic. It's West Indies have a realistic chance of winning the match. So that's not optimistic. West Indies have a realistic chance. That's not very optimistic. Uncle Perry saying no whitewash. Yes, so the new batsman is Gulbadin. Simmons bowled to Gilbadin, steered it away down to the fielder coming off the sweeper boundary. That's Shimran Etmire who lobs the return on the bounce to the keeper. One more to the total. 115 for 4 after 17. So 18 deliveries to go. 15 from 52 is 37. So that's 3 times 6. So that's 3 times. So it's 12 runs. 12 runs. 37. So there's more than 2 runs a ball that they need. They need 2.5 runs per ball. 2.5 runs per ball. It's gettable because you only need 1 big over because a small total. If you have 1 big over of 20, then you need 17 from the next 2 overs. And that is always gettable. And so it's good that Gulbadin is... Well, Gulbadin can hit a long ball, you know. He has done so in the past. Carry pair balls to Gulbadin. Good deliver. Forcing deep in his crease. He eased it down to long on. Looking for 2, but Gerber's not interesting. Gerber's didn't even turn around and look at him. Because Gerber's is always going to take 1. Always going to be 1. 116 now for 4. No whitewash, I believe you. 116 for 4. Gerbers comes into strike. Rashid Khan don't pad up as yet. So how deep is he back in? Because 7-8 should be pad up by now. Well, probably he's pad up, but he still have on his jacket to keep himself warm. Afghanistan in a spot of bother here now as Harry Pierre over the wicket. The left arm, a ball, a full toss to Gerbers who swing it away for 6. 4, 1 bounce 4. That gone all the way. That's not a no ball. You're asking for a no ball. You're bent down. What a rubbish ball for Harry Pierre to bowl at this time of the game. Absolute rubbish. Absolute gift. Full juicy full toss. Pierre over bowls to Gerbers again, who moves across the stump and swung it down to fine leg for 4 more. Harry Pierre not learning at all. Not learning at all. Not at all. Wow. Come Pierre, man. You have to prevent that shot. So 2 shot brought, and that's what I tell you, this is one big over. Pierre bowls to Gerbers. Full. Cannot get under it. He played it down to long off. He's going to look 2. But the return comes in and Gulbadin says, stay where you are. Stay where you are. These Afghanistan, both of them want the strike. Both of them want the strike, and that could play into the hands of West Indies. But that's where Harry Pierre need to bowl. Don't give them any room to get under the ball. Full. Pierre comes in. Oh, well, he's drying his hand again. He doesn't have a rag to dry the ball. 27 needed from 14 deliveries. That's not a lot, Harry Pierre comes in now. Bowls to Gulbadin. Full toss, and he eases it down to long on for a singer. That's Justin Greaves, came off the boundary, lobbed the return in, 1 more to the total. 126 for 4 after 17.5. Gerbers is on 70. Gulbadin is on 3. 26 needed from 13. Harry Pierre needs to end well now. He comes in now. 126. Don't know why West Indies total is ahead. Why West Indies is putting. Let's see now. Pierre round the wicket, bowls to Gerbers, full toss, hit down to long on, chance again on the bounce to Greaves. Only a singer. End of Harry Pierre spell. 127 for 4 after 18. 2 overs to go. It's good to see that with 2 overs to go, West Indies is still in the match realistically. That's very, very good. Very good. West Indies still in this match with 2 overs to go. 127 for 4 after 18. Harry Pierre 4 overs, 1 for 29. Need to see Gudakesh Moti's spell. So Harry Pierre 4 over, 1 for 29. Gudakesh Moti 4 overs, none for 17. So who you give round 3 to Michael Douglas? The man who got the wicket or the man who go for fewer runs? Shamar Springer ball. Oh, they will check it, but Matthew Ford thinks he got the catch because he has to flick it up in the air and then he has to go over the rope. I think it's very close. They will check it, but my money is on Matthew Ford. Gerbers is waiting, 127 for 4. It should be 127 for 5. They're going to check it. Let's wait and see. They will check it. So it was a ball that swung down to deep mid-wicket. It was high in the air. Matthew Ford took the catch, but he was off balance and going over the rope. That step there, not on the rope. He lift that foot. The ball in the air is out. He's now need to come back in before he touch the ball to the new rule. He's out. I wonder if he knows the new rule that he cannot take the catch in the air. But that foot looks like it's still on the ground. So they're going to check if that foot is on the ground before him take the catch. Yeah. That's what they're checking, you know. Because your foot have to be on the ground. That part is safe. He took the catch there. Then the right foot come down within the boundary. The left foot not touching either. The ball is out of his hand. He's over the rope. You know, have to come back in and his foot has to be on the ground before he catch the ball. It's tight. It's very, very tight. I wonder if he knows the new rule. This is out, given. Well done. Gerbers can't believe, said Jamor Sumal. Banana Brooks' foot just grounded, yeah. It was tight though, yeah. Yeah, you see, Banana Brooks, all these things, you wonder if he knows. You know, because you'd want to think that if he knows, he would take the catch a little lower to make sure that he is balanced. Good skill. Yeah, well done by Matcha Ford. Yeah, foot just grounded. Well done. Well done. 127 for 5. So Rashid did pad up. He just had on his sweater to keep him warm. Jamor Sumal said Ford pulled off for Glenn Maxwell. Well done, Matcha Ford. 127 for 5. So 27, 25 needed from... Yes, 25 needed from 13 deliveries. Yeah. So West Indies is in this. Not 13, 11. Slapped away down to the man on the boundary. Another catch at back 1 point. Shamar Springer is on a hat trick. Did he protect the catch though? Curry Pierre finally hold on to a catch. I hope he protect the ball because I know they're going to check it again. I hope he protect the ball. Did he? Well, Rashid Khan is walking off. Gerald Music said, why are they complicating the rules? Don't think he knew it, Sir Brown. Well, Gerald Music, let me run through this and then I'll come back to you. Yes, new rules that take time to sink into and to practice. Springer is bowling excellently, said Jamor Sumal. Yes. Get your wicket for sale, said Jamor Sumal. Oh, not sure. You're not sure that he protect the ball. A good thing though, the batsman walk off. And you notice this Banana Brooks, it's the West Indies fielders are the only ones who don't you don't get the feeling that they genuinely protect the ball. The other teams, you can see the effort that they are making to keep the ball on ground and don't give anybody any chance. And it happened to Kudakesh Moti already, and I wonder if he doesn't learn. Hat trick by Shamar Springer. He comes in and he bowls to Shadula, and he bowled him, yorked him. Shamar Springer got a hat trick. Oh, you beauty, Shamar Springer. Clip that. Clip that. Shamar Springer with an hat trick in international cricket, and he has rocked Afghanistan, and West Indies on the verge of not getting the whitewash. Oh, that's what I tell you, Steve Russell. You don't quite understand the cricket. He's not very optimistic. He's realistic. West Indies on the verge of winning. What's a double for West Indies today? Shamar Springer with a hat trick. He's not in the World Cup squad, though. Congratulations, boy. Congratulations. Hat trick by Shamar Springer. I wonder if Springer is in the World Cup squad, said Gerald Music. No, he's not in. I don't think he is in. It's hard to... Well, if Springer is in, Ford is not in. Which one would you go with, Gerald Music? And if there's so many ifs and buts. If Alzari Joseph is fit, neither Ford nor Springer not in. So, wow, Shamar Springer hat trick. 127 for 7. So 25 needed from 9 deliveries. This is really getting stuff now. Hug up that, Stephen Russell. Hug up that. But very optimistic. West Indies on the verge. 127 for 3. 9 deliveries to go. Afghanistan need 25 runs. Shamar Springer is in. Bowls to the... Oh, he dug out a Yorker. He dug out a Yorker, that Mujib. So he was looking for 4 and 4. But he dug out the Yorker. 127 for 7. 25 needed from 8 deliveries. So it started by a brilliant catch by Matthew Ford. Then, luckily, Carripier held on to 1. And the third wicket was a Yorker. Well done. He did nearly. Yes, Uncle Perry. Springer bowls to Mujib. Wide outside the arse stump. Wide signal. That was very close to a no ball, 128 for 7. Don't get carried away, Springer. Keep it cool. I just voted West Indies will not win the match. What do you think? Said Gladstone McLean said he just voted West Indies will not win the match. Well, just salt, because we are going to win. Some Springer bowls and another York that dug out by Mujib. 128 for 7. I don't want to be greedy, but give me a next wicket. This is a winning over, said Uncle Perry. Good point there, Uncle Perry. This over is a winning over. Let's see if it's changed. Now we need to slash some like on the video for this match. West Indies is going to win. And yesterday we have more than 100 like. And today, when we lost, and today we are going to win. And we don't have 100 like. We need to do better. Click off the live chat and click on the thumbs up button. 57% of you said that West Indies will not break the Whitewash outside the arse stump, steered away down to third man for 4, 132 for 7. They need 20 off the last over. Who will bowl the last over? 20 needed off the last over. Matthew Ford will bowl the last over. Or will you give it to Roman Simmons? I'm going with Matthew Ford. Roman Simmons was going at 7.330 and over. Matthew Ford at 9.33. Who do you give it to, Brandon King? I'm going with Matthew Ford. Tell me in the chat, who do you give the last over to? Matthew Ford. We still have time, because although we don't see who will you give it to? Gladstone McLean said, I'm a mathematical person, and I'm using one of the most sophisticated mathematical term, not probability, but equation. Okay. No, you go for Ford, Uncle Perry. Okay. Wayne Campbell said Ford. I'm not asking who is giving the ball, who would you have gone with? Ford or Simmons? I would have gone with Ford. They still don't show who you have gone with yet. But even after... Well, he gone for Simmons, so we are all wrong. Simmons round the wicket, bowls down the leg side. The batsman looked to swing it away, taken on the pad. Gulbadin did not run. 132 for 7. I know that when Gulbadin and Gurbaz was batting now, you could see the tension between both of them. They're probably not on speaking terms, And that does happen sometime. We are all wrong. We are all wrong. King gone with Simmons. But, this is it now, West Indies win the match, and it's a right decision. West Indies lose the match, and it's a wrong decision. Gulbadin plays this down to deep mid-wicket. Will look to come back for 2. Edmire sends a return in his run out. 133 for 8. Gulbadin looking to keep the strike. I saw it from Gulbadin and Gurbaz was batting. They weren't running for each other. Both of them want to win the match. That return from Edmire was a little weak, though, but I think that the batsman is run out. I think he took his time to make sure that he got it over the stump to Simmons, and then Simmons broke the stump. So I think he's gone. And so clearly out, he out by about 1.5 yards. Yeah, so he's out by about 1.5 yards there. Actually, it will take a miracle, and a miracle do happen. Deep down in my mind, I am hoping that I will be around. Gladstone McLean. Umpire look like he's sleepy. Well, it's late night now, you know. It's 11. It's going up to, let us see now. The match start 8 o'clock. So it's 11 o'clock. It's 11:25. It's 11:25 now in Afghanistan, Jamor Small. So maybe the weakness that I am on. 133 for 8. 4 deliveries to go. Even if they hit 4 sixes, 4 sixes is 24. So that will get them to 157. So this ball must go for 6. And it hasn't. West Indies won. Congratulations and jubilations. The return comes in, but it doesn't matter. They need 3 sixes. 18. So they can still win. Wow. 18 will carry them to 153. So they can still win. So let's see. So Simmons, the left arm seamer, is round the wicket, bowls to Gulbadi in full toss, which he hit down to long off, and then you can start singing out. So congratulations and tribulations. West Indies done the double today. So double for West Indies today, beat South Africa in the Under-19 World Cup, and now we have destroyed Afghanistan in the final T20. You know, probably Afghanistan took their foot off the pedal. We don't know, but a win is a win. International cricket. Simmons bowled a Yorker to Gulbadin, he dogged out 135 for 8. Yet 2 winners in a day, Banana Brooks. Well done. Well done. It's going to be a hectic day for me. I'll try and come back later with that interview. But congratulations to West Indies. Thank all of you for being here. I appreciate your company much. And please remember to check out the link for the Cricket Forum store in the video description as Simmons come round the wicket and bowled to Kulbadin, who swung this away down to deep long on. The fielder was just trapped in, picked up, held on to the ball. That's Carripier. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day. I will be back with you on Tuesday for the first match against South Africa. So on Tuesday, but before that, it will be the T20, not the T20, the Under-19 Cricket World Cup Super 6 stage. So I'll be back with you for that Super 6 match, and then on Tuesday for West Indies T20 against South Africa. Have a wonderful day. I will also look at so there's a lot of work to be done. So I'll see you later. Take care. All the best.